All right, I am bored, so it's time to make another instructional video brought to you by Jeff Howard. Today, I posted this before a couple years ago, how to make a no-knead deep dish pizza crust. I'll put the instructions right after I'm finished jibber-jabbering, and the only thing is you just got to have time because it's a self-rising flour, so it takes 8 to 24 hours to make it. Well, let it prep, let it stand. But you won't find an easier one and a more lazier one than this. Now, the instruction I'm going to show you, I'm going to split it in half because I only want to do half. I usually do say a round 9-inch pie pan. So I use a half. A 13 by 9 cake pan, you want to use a full the full instructions on it, so I'm gonna show you a half of one. Instructions. This will actually make a 12-inch pizza. It's 1.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of yeast, 1/2 cup plus a 1/2 cup of water. You'll figure out why. Oven high as possible. Yeah, if you have a cast iron skillet, that's what you want, because you remember Pizza Hut with the pans. You want the pan to be crispy. You're gonna mix all, then cover and wrap. Should coat the pan and wrap. You'll see the spray foam. Wait 8 to 24 hours before use. Pour 2 tablespoons of oil on your skillet, cake pan, whatever. Dump the dough. It'll kind of spread by itself. Wait about 2 hours. Well, okay, you got to wait 2 more hours for it to actually set up. But I think I've done it before, like 30 minutes. Once dough is spread, pop holes with the dough with the fork if needed. Cook 12 to 20 minutes depending temperature, pan, and taste. It's a lot to go by. I haven't made this for a long time, so hopefully I didn't kill mine. All right, I have everything needed to make a pizza crust. I have the flour, okay? And the flour, you just want to use all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour. No self-rising flour, because that'll mess with the combination of the yeast and everything else. I have either vegetable spray or spray on spray, whatever you want to call it. I have regular water. And water, what you want to do is not come right out of tap. You want to at least set it room temperature, because then that way it works with the yeast a little bit better. So just room temperature water. And I also have is my salt and my yeast. The salt, like I said, for a 12-inch pizza, which is a pie crust, pie pan. So right now, this is the recipe's already cut in half already, okay? So if you want to make a 13 by 9, you need to double this. So 3 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of yeast, and 1 cup plus 3 tablespoons of water. The yeast, you want to use regular yeast. Do not buy the instant or the quick rise yeast. You just want regular yeast. Reason why? Because you want it to slowly yeast and activate by itself, so it can give the flour a great flavor. So that with the salt, it gives it, like say, I've just tried to make bread like this before. So basically, let's back it up. We got our flour. Now it's a smaller bowl, so I don't know how much this is going to give me a problem. Salt and yeast and my water. Now, I might have to do is add a little bit more water, just for the fact you'll start seeing it stick a little bit. So let's see how we go. I like to go faster, but I don't want to be spreading water or flour dust everywhere. See how it's starting to clump up? But I can tell you I'm going to need a little bit more water. Let's see how much we can just do. Okay, let's try that out. Yeah, this might work. Okay, but I was saying, okay, now this, you're wondering what I'm doing this for. I'm going to spray it around there. Spray it around there, spray it around there. You know, I might add a little bit more so it won't stick, but I might have to add a little more water, because you see that little powder right there still. Well, just a little bit, just a hair. Should be rushing this. So it's not really sticking into nothing. Just my initial, but you know what? I want just use a little. Like I said, you just got to determine how much water you want to use. But I'm gonna add just a little bit more, just a little bit. Okay, so well, you know what? I always use too much. Okay. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about. See how it's a ball? See, basically, I'm done with this now. Ain't no kneading to it. But you know what? You can see the more I mess with it, it starts sticking everywhere, right? Especially when it rises, it's going to be a nasty mess. So now what I'll do is I get to spray one more time. I'm going to spray the sides. I want to coat that pretty good. You know, then I'm going to spray that top of that as well. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of that clean, you know, like the saran wrap. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray a little bit of top of that so it fits right on here, because you'll see. So I just did that. So when it rises, it'll stick to that, which won't stick to it when I'm done. I'm going to close it off. Now, you want to either set it, you know, if your house is cold, you want to set it in your oven or your microwave so it can just be a little bit more warmer. And then we set a timer for, well, I'm probably going to go 24 hours, but I'll probably go at least 10. It all depends what time supper comes. That's it. We'll be back later. Okay, I got this second one. See how this one's not as spread as good as that other one? And you wouldn't want to touch it, you know, because you don't want to get dirty or doughy. So I kind of just squish it a little bit more. Then again, that's the reason why you want to let it set. It won't be like this one, which would really do it. Okay, piece of dough is done. I gave it, I don't know, 30 minutes, but it's puffed up some more. It's spread out some more. And what we're going to have is some pizza sauce, pepperonis, mushrooms, cheese, and roasted red peppers. And of course, you know how pizza works, so. Alright. Ooh, almost messed up, didn't I? Then you want to use your fork and just kind of stab it. There's head. Pizza sauce. Of course, want to spread out evenly. Cheese. But you don't want to get cheese on the metal, because sometimes that'll stick your onto the pan. And what you could also do with your dough is if you wanted to make something into your dough, say oregano or Italian seasoning, to give your dough just a little bit extra flavor. Really no need, but you can if you want to. Okay, bam. I bought a thing of pepperoni, I actually sliced them, so I've never used thick pepperoni before. Now there's only one thing I'm missing is pineapple. Yes, I said pineapple. And like I said, now you cook it for 12 to 20 minutes. I guess you're just going to have to see. Just depending on, like I said, the pan and everything else. But that's it right there. Okay, got the pizzas out of the pans. Okay, bit thick. See if I can hear it. Oh, hot. Said, can't beat it. Just in case you want to look again. Pause it. What you need. Pizza is easy and done.